In this video, I would like to talk about my training tools. To precise, about the synthetic heads that I like to use on my pole weapons in training. Normally, I like to use metal versions that are as close to the original as possible. But pole weapons are particularly dangerous for partner exercises. Therefore, I deem it necessary to use alternatives that are as safe as possible. In this video, I would like to introduce you to the synthetic heads from tempusswords. For me, they are absolute favorites for polearm training. They are made of black, extremely durable rubber, are well modeled after the originals, are dimensionally stable and yet flexible. Don't get me wrong though, pole weapons are and will always be the most dangerous weapons we use in our historical weapons training. These simulators do not change that. However, for me, they are a good compromise between safety, usability and aesthetics. First of all, let's have a look on how to install one of these heads onto a staff. It's really easy. Of course, first we need wood. The best choice is ash, hickory or oak. The required shape varies from head to head, so it depends on what head we want to use with. In our case, we need a quadratic piece with a side length of 30 mm or 1 inch 3/16. Before we start, let's see if the part fits together. In this case, it looks very good. Next, as a first step, we round the edges. A Rüther is very good for this, but a file will do as well. Then we have a nice handy surface. In fact, a non-round shape of our shafts is preferable. That way you can better feel how the weapon is aligned without having to look at the head all the time. Alright, now comes the fun part. For the fiber to come out better, the surface is carefully flamed. After it, we sand it a bit. As a finish, we rub some stain or wood oil on the staff with a cloth. This has a purely aesthetic, but in my opinion very nice effect, but you don't have to do it. It is much more important to check whether the head to be mounted has play, but even if not, it can't hurry to apply some filler material. In this case, I simply use ordinary glue. What also works very well is two-component resin. This way we make sure that nothing wobbles at the end. Now we can finally attach the head. To do this, I drill holes in the designated places. These are easy to see. I also drill lightly into the wood, but not too deep. Then I hammer copper nails into it. Nails work wonderfully, but screws can also be used. I like nails better because I don't want to see screw heads at the end. Again, a purely aesthetic question. The bow assembly took about 20 minutes, and to be honest, most of that time was spent vacuuming the stupid chips off the floor. So all in all, no big deal. And there we have it in all its glory, a Murder-X trainer. Finally, I would like to say that what I particularly like about these training devices is that they are almost indestructible. As long as the heads do not come into contact with sharp weapons, the wood will probably be the first to fail. I have been using these halberds now very intensively for 2 years, and except for the staff, nothing has suffered on the weapon. In addition, there's the price. Here in Germany, I pay for the simulator including wood about 100 euros. A fair price to performance ratio for a lot of fun and for many years. In the video description you will find a link to the store of Tempus swords, and if you are interested in what you can do with it, I recommend my videos on the halberd. There I used the same simulators that I presented here. I hope you enjoyed this new review format. I had fun with it anyway. See you soon, your Björn.